As a rising senior in high school, we can compare Marcelo's maturation and self-discovery to learning how to drive and getting his license. In order to learn how to drive, you need an instructor. Arturo serves as Marcelo's instructor who teaches him how to navigate the real world. By having him work in his law firm over the summer, Arturo wants Marcelo to experience the world beyond Patterson and horses. Similar to learning the parts of a car, Marcelo is introduced to the different staffers of his father's law firm, including Jasmine, Wendell, and Mr. Holmes. Despite being afraid as he is being pushed out of his comfort zone, Marcelo begins to learn how to maneuver the road of life. Arturo encourages him. Just as there are rules of the road, Marcelo must learn and abide by life's rules. His father instructs him. Life truly is a highway for Marcelo, as he has many new rules to follow. A big part of driving is knowing how to share the road with other drivers. Through working in the office with Jasmine, Marcelo is learning how to interact and work with other people. However, as we all know, there are some drivers who do not like to share the road and are idiot drivers. Wendell is one of those idiots. Wendell takes advantage of Marcelo's innocence when he uses them to get closer to Jasmine. Rather than looking out for his safety or protecting him, Wendell figuratively throws Jasmine under the bus to further his own means, when he shows Marcelo the letter Jasmine sent to Arturo about their office kiss. With driving comes many decisions. Do I want windows or air conditioning? Do I turn left or right? Should I get gas now or later? In a similar manner, Marcelo confronts many difficult choices. Should he accept Arturo's summer offer to work in the office? Does he ask Jasmine to join him on Wendell's yacht? Should he go to Vermont? Unfortunately, accidents happen. Marcelo learns that the photo he finds in the office belongs to Ixtel, a young girl who was harmed by the company's defective windshield. While it may have been an accident he found this photo in the box, he cannot just walk away from it because he feels connected to the girl and is determined to help. It is at this point that Marcelo must make a decision regarding Ixtel that we can say he is ready to test for his license. He has had a lot of practice and has gained more confidence and independence through his working at the law firm, befriending Jasmine, and visiting Jerry Garcia. However, it comes down to the ultimate question. We can say that Marcelo passes the test and earns his license when he decides to help Ixtel. Although he makes a good decision, his father is not happy because he must now pay for Ixtel's surgery. As a result, Marcelo must attend Oak Ridge High School. By passing the test, Marcelo's license represents his new identity. He is no longer shy and reserved, and is instead more confident and courageous. He now also enjoys the real world. Besides representing his new independence, Marcelo's license also reflects his sensitivity, which could be compared to his choosing to become an organ donor. For in his maturation, Marcelo has become more open and sympathetic as a person. He now also engages in heart-to-heart conversations and develops feelings for Jasmine. Like many children his age, Marcelo was merely trying to find himself. This theme of self-discovery was present in many of the adolescent texts we read this semester. With that being said, the theme of self-discovery was represented in Jean Lang's Shadow Hero when Hank realizes that he doesn't need superpowers to be successful, but rather confidence in himself and a commitment to his beliefs. Author Ernest Cline also explores identity in Ready Player One. Wade is so engrossed in the virtual world of Oasis that he finds little meaning in his actual physical surroundings. It isn't until he meets and falls in love with Artemis in the real world that he begins to put more emphasis on his true identity rather than his identity as Parsifal. And lastly, Frankie wants so badly to be treated as an equal to the boys of the Basset Hounds that she risks everything to take on a false identity and plan schemes for the boys. Though she gets caught, Frankie continues to stay strong and stay true to her real self, the self that wants change. However, as discussed with the queer theory lens, identity isn't something that is fixed. Instead, it fluctuates. As someone who's 21 years old, I'm still learning about myself and what makes me, well, me. This is what makes life a highway, as demonstrated by Marcelo. With his license signifying his new identity, we can say Marcelo's new independence and maturation is like driving a car. For Marcelo has finally gained freedom. Freedom from his dad's pressure and Wendell's rudeness. He has grown up and become part of the real world.